Here we go. Getting ready for everything. Oops. Clearing my voice. I almost said good morning. It's not, it's evening. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hey, Anya. Hi, Kyra. Happy Thursday. We're doing pairings tonight, as always. Sometime we're gonna do a pattern night, but tonight we're pairings. Woohoo! Best time of the week because one lifetime. Hi, Ann. Hey, Carrie. I like your shawl. Thank you. It's a cowl. It is coming out tomorrow. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Val. Hi, Denise. Hey, Christy. Good evening from Dallas. Hi, Peggy in Seattle. Hello from Wisconsin. Hello. Hi, Jennifer from down east Maine. Hey, Mary Catherine. Happy Valentine's Day. Same to you. From Clifton. What's VS? What does VS stand for? All these years, I thought I was getting better, but nope. Okay, I see you. A 3 to 5 color fade with terracotta. I see you. Hello, everyone. Hello from Idaho. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Karen. Love the cowl. Thank you. It's a new one by Lori coming out tomorrow. Oh, Beth, you have different hair every time I see you, and it's always adorable. Thank you. Thank you. I got on this, and, you know, the camera angle is always different from what I look in the mirror, and then I was like, wait, this wasn't the side that I parted my bangs on. They're growing out to the point where I can't wear them straight down, but without it getting in my eyeballs. Hello, everyone. Hi, Deb. Hey, Sam. Happy Friday the 13th Eve, Sheeps. Hi, Sam. Hello. Hi from Virginia this week. Hi, Patty. Hi, Renea from Prospect Harbor, Maine. Hello from Dayton, Ohio area. Hello, everyone. Woo, we are getting some pairings in. I'm watching just to make sure we get everything relatively on time. I'm sorry, I have to fix this. I have a bobby pin back here digging into my noggin. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello from Asheville. Special thank you to Allie. Oh, Marlene. I know she's been helping you with some stuff on via email. Oh, okay. Just Alicia mentioned it. Carrie, I'm trying to see. What was the new set you announced last week? It is the Swan Lake set. Just to let everyone know right off the bat, sorry, I'm doing this and then I'm done. We decided to move the Swan Lake set. It was going to be this week. We were releasing it. We are moving it to next week. Just because we got an unexpected amount of orders that we had been working our way through. And so I don't like doing release after release after release when we are working really hard to catch up. So it just feels slightly irresponsible. So we are doing that one next week and just giving ourselves time to work through all the orders and get everything out, especially in time for the make-along. So that's what we're working on right now. We kind of were joking about it. I had said on when Brit's cowl came out last weekend, like, it's the month of Surrey, and it truly is the month of Surrey. We have been making so many pans of Surrey weight yarn. It's really fun. I hope you guys have a fun time working with it. And oh, thank you, Alicia. Alicia's like, you're at 20 pairings. Thank you. I'm going to close pairings down now. Thank you. I was making my announcement and not watching because I was trying to focus and make sure I got it all out. Okay. Woo. Oh, Sheila, can you say hi to Rachel in Erie? My mom watches you every week. Oh, hi, Rachel in Erie. Alice says her make-along yarn arrives Saturday. Woohoo! Just in time. Not even 5 minutes. Yeah, it's wild. Everyone when we say get here at 7 p.m. Central, we are not kidding. Okay. Love your email notification. Hello from Kodiak, Alaska. Hello. Oh no, darn, actually here in time to request a pairing, and I am unprepared. Don't worry, I'm here every week. Oh, Sarah says my pink topaz sport weight yarn came today and I absolutely love it. Yay, I love pink topaz. How's your week been? It's been good, busy. Love your nails, thanks. I did just get them done. Oops. Swan Lake missed the announcement. Swan Lake is moved to next week. I typed up my pairing last week so I'd be ready to cut and paste it in. No. Oh, that's so funny. You don't want to burn out. Yeah, we're trying really, it's mostly just to manage so that we don't get so crazy that it's like, whoa. And then people are like, what's going on? And we're like, we're basically working through, we're working through a lot. Just every day is a lot. Okay. Amy's getting her make-along yarn tomorrow. Oh, Brenda says, can't make out your scarf. Don't worry. I'll show that as well. This is a pattern coming out. If it's okay to ask, how many skeins do you think you ship in a week? Hundreds. I know for sure we send out around, it just depends, but we try and hit about, we're doing hundreds. It's a lot. So it just depends because every order is a different amount and every day we're working through different amounts. And if we have things like make-alongs going on or something like that, that can shift and change too. And it also depends just on the season that it's in. But consistently, we're shipping at least 100 skeins a day. That's what we're at. And at the same time, we're like still dyeing it all, making sure it hits, it goes through all of our, the word is escaping me. Quality control. There it is. It's like, I know I should know this one. And so, yeah, we're still very much a small hand-dyed yarn company, just making lots of yarn. I was watching a show on veterinarians and they were in North Pole, Alaska. Oh, they went to the reindeer farm. Oh, how fun. Mindy, yes, this is Tunisian. How many do you send that are not to my house? Hi, Stacy. All right. So I think for the most part, Diane says she knows her sheep swing email. She got her sheep on a swing email, so I know my story will be coming soon. Yes, that's kind of our communication. We started sending out those emails for when we are like really slammed, like right now, just so that people know, like, don't worry, we are still getting to you. So yeah, we're doing our bestest. Okay. How much of what you ship is already dyed versus what has to dye for order? And so that also depends. If we have it on our shelves, and we always ship first come, first serve. If we have it on our shelves, we send it. And we have a lot on our shelves. But we also, like, we've always been like, we want people to have sweater quantities and we want to try and match them as best we can. And so if we have like a hole in our order or something like that, we will ship it. Or I'm sorry, we'll dye it and then we'll ship it out. Usually the day after it goes through our, so like we see the order, it's like in our queue of first come, first serve situation. We see it, we make it, it ships out like the next day kind of situation. So unless we make a flopsy, then we have to remake it. But anyways, it's a very detailed process, and all our staff is super good at it. So I feel I could talk about that for a really long time. Okay, I'm gonna need to learn Tunisian crochet now. Yes, all right. So everyone who are saying they can't see it, so I will hold it up. It's stuck on my earring. This is the new pattern coming out. This is the Gentle Current Cowl. It's by Aklori. Lori Harrison, she's done a couple patterns for us before. She did the Calliope shawl, and then she also did the Halloween advent. So this is the front, this is the back. It uses 2 skeins of DK weight yarn. And as always with Lori's designs, they're really fun, really interesting, very eye-catching conversation starters, with really fun shapes and lines. And we'll have kits available tomorrow, and you'll be able to get the pattern tomorrow too. It is Tunisian crochet. Here's what the back looks like. The reverse side. There's the front. Really fun and beautiful. This one is made out of the Lovers set, Romeo and Juliet. It will be on there. I think it's the Beyond kit, because we named the kits different things just to keep track of them as they come up and to keep things separate and distinct. So this will be out tomorrow. It's really beautiful, and you'll be able to get it on our website. Okay. Hold on. I saw something. Okay, I thought I saw a comment, and then it was like, oops. Oh, everyone's telling Kyra that they hope she feels better soon. I missed that comment, Kyra, but I also hope you feel better soon. Do you have enough scarves to wear a different one every day? Not quite. And this one I have to send back, I think, because sometimes the designers that make for us, they want their samples back. But sometimes I get to keep them. So I think I have to send this one back, which is a bummer. But if I didn't, I maybe would. Ooh, Carrie says her suri came in today and it's really soft. Jennifer says she's made a few of Lori's Tunisian patterns. I have not tried Tunisian with those color changes. Mindy, you should. I think I've seen the stuff that you make, and I'm pretty sure you could do it easily. And I think it would probably be really fun for you. Show us your nails. They look cool. Thank you. Here we go. I wanted to do a little something fun, you know? I was like, I'm going to try a fun color. And you know what's funny, guys? The brown is the color where I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I'm a little scared. But it, like, the neon green, I was like, yeah, I could do that all day. But as soon as I was like, oh, and brown, I was like, brown. But I like it. I like it a lot. When you dye a lot, how many skeins of yarn do you do at a time? So Jamie, all of our pans, with the exception of our silk and our suri weight, which those are smaller skeins. So those we dye 5 skeins at a time, and then our regular pans are 4 skeins at a time. That's kind of the sweet spot that we found works for getting the most out of our small batch pans. So we are still definitely a small batch hand-dyed yarn company. It's just what we do. And so, yeah, and if we are doing something that, usually if we have more than one of a weight or something like that, we always do stuff side by side to try and get it as close as possible. Logan says they make me want M&M's fun. Okay. Ooh, Jan says my squishy mail came today, getting ready to cast on Becca's new kerchief scarf with garnet grayling and cur belt. Ooh, Jan, that's fun. Everyone's saying that the nails remind them of Thin Mint cookies, caramel apple, mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's funny. Oh, how many pans, Jamie? Oh, that also can vary on our slow days. We're like, we'll do like 60 something on like a slow day. But if it's like that, then we're buffering it we're putting extra things. We're making more stuff. So I would say we're in the almost 100 a day, 100 pans a day. And then they can do upwards of like, sometimes over like Black Friday and Christmas, we're at like sometimes like 140, I think. And we have 4 dyers that just kick butt out there. If I have time, Grace, I can. Someone just said something about pairings, and I was like, I should get started on that. Can I come watch? That would be fun. You'd have to mask up and for insurance stuff. So I could say no. I have to say no, but they would be fun. Okay. Your nails made me think of Juliet initially. Now I want another bright green to come out to make something funky. Ooh. The start date of the Make Long Carry is the 20th, so next Friday. Do they use tiny hands? No, that's only something that I do for fun sometimes. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started on pairings. I think that's about it for things. The Gentle Current cowl, this Tunisian crochet cowl, is coming out tomorrow. You'll be able to get that. Jennifer, I could not answer that because things can change in a day and I was at home filming content today. So I could not tell you that. But if you ever need anything like in a hurry, go ahead and send us an email. But you should be getting that here probably, it should be going out like pretty soon here, either by tomorrow or something. I'm not in the shipping room, so okay. Still need to break out the lobster claws? Yes. Missed our opportunity for a Friday the 13th make along start date. Yeah, for sure we did. Man, that would be fun. Okay. I put in a pairing, but not sure if I missed the deadline. I am not sure. When they come up on my screen, I can't see the names of them. So I couldn't tell you if it's yours unless you said this is what I did, and then I could read it and tell you if I got it or not. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. We have Violet. Oh, guys, I reorganized my shelves today. Okay. My 100 to 200 stitches at a time is cramping my style in my arm. Oh no. All right. So the first pairing is Violet, Fanny Price, Siegfried in Act 2 to see which one matches the purple and the violet the best. Okay. So Violet, Fanny Price, Siegfried in Act 2. And let's see how I do with my new shelf organization. Oops. Don't worry, that was just something that I decorated that felt. Okay, here we go. So this is Act 2, Siegfried, Violet, and Fanny Price. So there's Act 2 and Fanny Price next to each other. I think all of these would work really well and be really pretty, but there you go. Yes, I agree with what Dot says. The past make-alongs have been very casual. This one will be as well. You can start and finish on your own schedule. We will not come after you if you start later. That is just fine. All right, next. Zircon and one other for the grain line bias cowl. I have to take off my watch. I'm getting text updates and I'm like, I can't. I have to do pairings. The make long is very casual. Yes. Okay. So, whoa, I'm looking at the wrong place. Zircon and one other for the grain line bias cowl. So here is Zircon, and this one would be fun. It's complicated. It's our new limited colorway. So that one would be really, really fun for the grain line bias. And another one that would be fun, with Zircon for that and give you a really fun, like still very blue marled look would be, this is water and Zircon. And I'm going to do one more. No. This is Starry Night and Zircon. Oops, sorry. Thought I was in the center, but I was not watching. So that's Starry Night right here and Zircon. There you go. Next. I have to get It's Complicated before it goes away. Yeah, if you like it, grab it. This is the 3 to 5 color fade with terracotta from Instagram. Oh, Liz, with having a broken my wrist on December 13th, I'm now on the 4th day of the Advent pattern. Well, hey, you're going, and that's good that you're healing up. That's really good. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. A 3 color fade with terracotta. This is beautiful. And I'm going to put, I absolutely love terracotta with Marley as the lighter color. And then Rooibos tea as the darker. So this is Rooibos tea, terracotta in the middle, and Marley. And then if you're doing 5 colors with it, let me look here. I would say maybe, now all of a sudden my brain is like, whoa, with this new setup. It'll be okay. So here's this. I don't know. I put the yellow in there, but I think that's more of a shift. So I'm going to put, that was my precious. This is 4 colors in here. This is espresso, Rooibos tea, terracotta, and Marley. And, Liz says, hand surgeon says I don't need physical therapy because I'm a knitter. Hey, I'll just be better in time for my shoulder replacement on February 26th. There you go. You can add Ellis between terracotta and Rooibos. Kyra, that's a good one. All right, here we go. There it is. Rooibos tea, Ellis Bell, terracotta, and Marley. And then, again, if you wanted that to be darker, you could also maybe, and pull out some of the reds here. There's Old Blood, Rooibos tea, Ellis Bell, terracotta, and Marley. And I wonder even about this. Can't lie, I didn't already have that combo in my head already. This is Old Blood, Ellis Bell, terracotta, and Marley. So this is like not an orange not orange heavy, but it's more like in those like pinks and reds. All right. This. Try and put everything away. Next is Violet, Odette, and a third color for the wool weft sweater, maybe Ruby. Open to options. Okay, Violet, Odette. I haven't seen that sweater. Odette, and a third color. So I'll show Ruby. I'll have to look up that sweater pattern because I haven't seen it. Here is this. Violet, Odette, and Ruby. And let me look up, I'm going to look and see. Which one? Wool weft. Okay, so there are two colors. What are you wanting? And you're wanting something, I'm guessing, really bold for the middle part. That's what I'm guessing. I'm looking to see how many colors they're using. But I don't see, I think, because I'm trying to see if the top colors, the yoke color is different than the body. But I can't tell from here. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Love Violet and Odette together. Oh, this is my pairing. Okay, good. All right. Sue, the pattern of my scarf is the Gentle Current Cowl. It's Tunisian crochet, and it will be on our website tomorrow. It's by Aklori Harrison. Ta-da! Here we go. There it is. Okay. Looks like it's 3 colors. That's what I was thinking, Alicia, but in one of the photos, I couldn't tell. I think it was just the lighting. I couldn't tell if the top, because the top was not quite in focus, but the bottom was in, like, had really good lighting on it, and so I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell which was which. Okay. So, and I want to know, I love to read 18. Let me know what your main color is, what you're wanting, Alicia had to zoom in, what you're wanting your main color to be. Because I'm like, oh, these would be pretty, but I think it's too similar. This is Fanny Price over here. It's too similar. Okay. You know, you could do something really fun if you do want to stay with the purples, and you could do Odette, Violet, and then Zero Gravity. And that would be really fun. And that, if you did this as like that one color that she has that's like really poppy, how she has that blue in that pattern photo, that would be really fun. So it wouldn't be like the full body, it would just be that ring. And then this would be a fun one too if you're wanting something a little contrasty. This is Chivalry. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm like, maybe I think that one would be fun. I was like, I don't know, but I think it's really pretty. And then I'll do one more. Since you wanted Ruby, I'm going to get a red. And so Ruby is just like a really bright cherry red, and here it is with Kennecott, which is a little bit warmer of a red. So this is Ruby, and this is Kennecott over here. Thinking Violet, as the top and bottom. Okay. And Odette as the lavender. Okay. That would be really, really pretty. My personal favorite, if you're wanting violet to be that, I think if you wanted to keep like a really pretty purple theme, I really liked it with the zero gravity, and then you can use the zero gravity as one of those contrast colors, and it would really pop because it's more like wow than the other purples. So that's just what I think. You can do whichever. Jamie, we'll be showing the yarn releasing tomorrow. We are moving the yarn to next week because we're playing catch up. We had an unexpected surge of orders that we were not expecting. So we are getting through that, and we're almost there. All right. I like the zero gravity too. Yes, the Swan Lake got pushed back. Lori's pattern though is going out, so this will still go out tomorrow. We'll still have kits available. There you go. Yes, Kyra. Yes, there are kits for the cowl. Yes. Is that purple behind your head? Which one? This is violet. So yes, it is a good problem, and we're doing great. All right. What am I doing? Okay, I'm reading comments. Totally zoned out. Flopsies and overstock. We will have some of those. Yes. Raven and black jeans. Ooh. I was working on a pairing video today that had Raven and black jeans in it. And this is really cool. I was going to do the pairing video and have it be like, if you like yarn to look like a rainy day. And it had all the blues and grays out there. This is Raven and this is black jeans. Oh, when you turn around by the book set. Yes, that is the Swan Lake set. That one is at Opus 2, Act 10. Ooh, Dot says she made a sweater with Raven and black jeans. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. And speaking of, we're working with it right now. Peruvian butterfly in the middle, and either Elvish or Siegfried, please. Okay. Peruvian butterfly. Now I put that one in a spot and I thought I might not remember where I put this. There it is. I remembered. Ha ha. And Siegfried. All right, which one is in the middle? The Peruvian butterfly is in the middle. I feel like the one that I'm holding right here is actually Elvish. It looks like it is because it's all worn. Okay, hold on one second. I have to get my Siegfried skein and all my hustle and bustle. I was like, and put it somewhere. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Alex was like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Okay, here it is. And on my cleanup today, I would pull it out and I was like, that's not right. There's no purple in that one. Okay, here we go. This is Opus 2, Act 10, Peruvian Butterfly in Siegfried. Ooh, Stacy, I haven't seen All Creatures Great and Small. I need to remember a pairing for next week with black jeans and the birth flower yarns. On the BSY fan group, someone made an Afghan with the birthstones and black jeans. It was amazing. Ooh, I did see that and it was really cool. Okay. Oh, Carrie, I wasn't gone that long. Carrie's like, time for shenanigans. I'm like, I'm back. Petal, Clara, Pink Topaz, and one more. Okay. Petal, Clara, Pink Topaz, and one more. Fireweed. Here we go. So there's Petal, Clara right here, Fireweed, and Pink Topaz right there. And then if you didn't like Fireweed, here's also Orchid for something bright. And for something purple, Petal is non-superwash. Yes, you can still work with it with superwash. I would just always, like with superwash, you can handle things a little less delicately, and I would just be careful when you're washing Petal. Like use cool water to block and stuff like that. There we go. This is Merlot, Pink Topaz, Clara, and Petal. Siegfried will be available next week. So it's not out yet, but it will be next week. Ooh, Sam, yep. All right, next. Yeah, don't agitate the non-superwash because it can felt, yes. So cool water to block it, and don't squeeze it, wring it, squish her around, put it in a dryer, those things. Next pairing. Ooh, Darjeeling with a Surrey? Question mark. Here's Darjeeling Tea. It is one of the colorways that is discontinuing this month. She's cute with a Surrey. Here it is with Clara as a Surrey. That would be fun. I'd pull out all those peachy pinks. I'm going to get a blue. Here it is with Elvish. And for something really light, there it is with Feather. Yes, I can open it up. Remain calm. Don't agitate the superwash. Yes. So here's Darjeeling opened up, and then we have swatches of it on our website too, so you can see a swatch. Darjeeling is super cute. It's one of the ones that I'm like, oh, about it going. Ooh, yeah, blue bonnet. Super cute with this one. Or if you don't want to use a Surrey, Emma also looks really good with this. Darjeeling Tea, as well as I believe Butterfly PT was going to originally be a part of the Austin set. So I used those colors. The first Surrey that I did, Susan, was Clara. So I used a bunch of like Regency colors, kind of. Like those golden yellows and that blue color. So it's cute. Next, it is wool. Yes, this is wool. Have you ever done Willy Wonka colors? I have not. Oh, and how would it look with Wildflower Patch in Surrey? I can show you real quick. It would be cute. So definitely you'd have a little bit of contrast there, but it would still look really, really cute because of all those pinks and blues that it has that complement each other. Nikki, I know this answer is heavily dependent on the pattern, but how many skeins of fingering sock weight would I need to be safe for a crocheted cardigan? I've seen charts suggesting 2,000 to 3,000 plus yards, so 6 to 7 skeins. I would say, Nikki, you're right. That depends a lot on the pattern, and it depends a lot on the pattern and what size you're making. But I would say that's probably about right. Yes. That sounds about right to me for a crochet cardigan. I know I usually wear a size small in knit cardigans, and for a fingering weight one, I use about 3 skeins of yarn, maybe 4 for fingering weight. So I would definitely say that 6 to 7 for a crochet cardigan. And again, very rough estimate. Very, very rough estimate. I always hear butterfly PT. I'm always like, oh, they're rehabbing those butterflies. Just helping them out. Okay. Yes. Everyone here is saying kind of the same thing, I think. And Candace, I agree with Sam. The Surrey is not hard to wind at all. I would say it's actually one of the easier ones that I've worked with. Bordeaux, foxglove, and a third color for 3 colors. Since Starlight Shawl, Allie suggested Dr. Jekyll. Ooh. I'll show you that. I always feel like if Allie suggested it, it probably is really, really pretty. Here we go. And it is. There you go for those 3 colors. There's Bordeaux and Dr. Jekyll together, and Foxglove is a really good marrying of those two. If yellow is not your color and you want something a little more neutral, you could do vintage champagne with that. Nikki, it's not bad at all. She said she's still winding yarn from the Advent. Not bad at all. It's your box. You do it when you want, and it will always be there. You know, your time. What you want with your time, your box. No pressure. We are a no pressure company. You know? We're like, you go. It's your stuff. You enjoy. Have fun. Wouldn't it be funny if you were like, I'm still winding yarn from that? And I was like, what? Excuse me? No, whatever. You're doing fine. Sorry, I'm doing the rotisserie chicken. This is Bordeaux, Foxglove, and Vintage Champagne. No pressure. Okay. That was Dr. Jekyll. Yes. I do love foxglove. This is the first yarn I bought from you, and I'm knitting with it now. Wow, Grace, that's awesome. Oh, Barbara was asking if there's an ETA for black jeans on silk. Thanks, Anya. Not yet, but I know this month and next month too, we're kind of slowly adding some stuff in on our older colorways. So, all right. Ooh, Barbara Jean, you're using a birth flowers as a weft. Oh, you're weaving. Ooh, weaving, making my own pattern. So I just need to buy a ton of black jeans on silk. It will be my warp. Ooh. Courtney, no pressure, but this colorway is limited and will leave the end of the month forever. Hey, sometimes it's not forever. That's just those are just for funsies, you know, those are just the ones that we don't want to make a long time. And I would say with those things, our thing is like, hey, you know, if you can't do it, that's fine. It's okay. How different is Dr. Jekyll and My Precious? So I can show you a side by side. They're both right here. My Precious is a little lighter. Sorry, all their ties are out. My Precious is a little lighter. I don't know. Does this bother everyone like it bothers me? Maybe it's just because all the years that I'm wrapping yarn for packing orders, whenever the ties are all out, it drives me crazy. Like that, I'm like, oh, hide it. Put those away. Cover yourself. This is My Precious. So it's got, like a kind of a gray variegated color wash in there and some speckles, and Dr. Jekyll is a tonal solid. A Peppermint Sweeties. Carrie, that came back. It was there for a really long time. We had it available for a really long time, and then it came back, and then it was gone again. If you made zero gravity in silk, I'd buy 500,000 yards of it. Oh, man. Okay. Karen, I did not see the comment about Darjeeling with the yellow Surrey. I did not see it. All right. There are a lot of comments. I miss Poison's didn't buy enough poinsettia. Oh, I know. Poison came back twice. Technically, so did poinsettia, but one I lost the recipe, so it was slightly different. Alright. Zircon, Pink Topaz, Echo, and Violet. Zircon, Pink Topaz, that's long bottom leaf, Echo, and Violet. We love those minty greens and blues, and every time we get a taste, discontinued. Only that one. Only that one. Well, and there was Lucky Charm, but Lucky Charm I think was our first ever limited colorway. I think was it? I think it was. I think we never did limiteds, and then we did Lucky Charm, and it was like, it's limited. Or maybe it was Love Potion or something, and then we I don't remember. Just remember we made a lot of Love Potion for a while. Everyone cough. Owl was available for years, like literal years, and then it got discontinued because no one bought it. And then suddenly it's like, we can't live without it. And so, okay, there's history here, Carrie. Gary, you keep bringing up ones where you're like, and then what about this one? That one was only here for a month. And I'm like, no, it was here for like 3 years. Blood Moon. Okay, Blood Moon was a limited, and then that one was a limited, and I am so glad it was, and I'm also so glad it was the second time. Here is the sorry, I'm so sorry. This is Pink Topaz, Zircon, Echo, and Violet. Man, have I told you guys? Yeah, Owl did come back. Kathy, do you know how much Lucky Charm I bought? Jamie, actually, Allie also was like, we can do Lucky Charm again. And I was like, we're doing a St. Patrick's Day colorway again this year. But it's different because I feel like if you bring it back every year, it might just lose its specialness. Lisa, Eggnog was also one that was available for a few years. And then we discontinued it in 2022, I think. So it had been available since 2019. That was the first year I made it, was 2019. And we had it available on our website. And I don't expect it. That was baby years, baby years. So don't worry. Maybe I made it in 2020 and then it was available for a few years and then we discontinued it. No, we discontinued it in, I forget. I think I brought it back. I don't remember. I redid the photos at one point. I don't remember. Eggnog was around for a while. Nothing gold can stay. Is Chartreuse coming back? Not for St. Patrick's Day. The only acceptable answer is yes, Sam. I read your comment before I actually finished seeing who it was from and the last part. The only acceptable answer is yes. Not for St. Patrick's Day. I have not forgotten the highlighter set though, and doing it for back to school. So I have a few colors that I really love, and I think I'm putting them in the highlighter set. I have a purple that I have been desperately trying to find a spot for in my calendar where it sets just right. And I think it's for that highlighter set. Eggnog was my first BSY purchase. Oh, Christine. I hope the new one is a pretty green. It is green. I don't feel like you can do a St. Patrick's colorway without a green. It's green and it's got some fun speckles on it. There will be a green highlighter for sure. All right. Ooh, waiting on Mood Ring. I think that would be fun, Carrie. Ooh, maybe I should do that in like October or something. That would be fun. Those would be some fun colors. Guru better be coming back too, or else. Sam. Highlighter said, does that mean orange traffic cone is coming back? Either that or a variation, probably. I haven't made these yet. I'm just planning it in my head. So things are liable to change because I change my mind regularly. Mood Ring and Nebula. I have lost. I don't know where the Nebula recipe went. That makes me sad to even admit because I protect and guard my recipes with my life. But when we moved, something went. It was what got lost and it made me really sad. Highlighter needs to be yellow, pink, green, and blue. Ooh, but I like the purple highlighter too, so I'm putting one in there. Our next pairing, the neons will be fun. Macbeth with Sam, Juliet, Bordeaux, Old Blood, and Merlot. That is not the one I wanted. Okay, Macbeth with Juliet, Old Blood, Sam, and Merlot. Oops. I don't think we're bringing back eggnog just because it splits yellow really bad. The dye, that's the reason why that one was discontinued, not because we didn't like it or anything. It just is really, really hard to get those really lovely micro speckles without it splitting yellow. And if there was a yellow split in there, it's really easy to think that it's like a marker or something like that. And we had to, for a couple times, be like, we promised we didn't touch it with a marker. So we were like, oh. So yeah, eggnog is not coming back. Ooh, a striped pipe sweater with highlighter colors. That would be fun. My neon shawl is made with glow stick. Ooh, Sandra, that's wonderful. Oh, I need Bordeaux with this one too. I knew I was missing something. This is fun. This is like all these deep, moody reds and purples. Here we go. This is, okay. Without, even like not Macbeth, I love this. How beautiful. This is, what is a split? Brenda, it's, so when you're speckling, your yarn is wet and your powder is dry. But a lot like ink and paint, dye powders are made up of a bunch of different colors and pigments that are kind of blitzed together to make this dry powder. And so some colors have really high yellow concentrates, or blues or reds or something like that. So if you ever get a colorway that has like a random like red spot and it maybe looks, or like a yellow one or something like that, like just randomly somewhere, it's usually where the dye was either not dissolved all the way, and so you had just this like little minuscule granule floating around, or we call it splitting because it's separating from the pack. It's going off on its own thing. It's taking its own side quest, and it's doing something it wasn't supposed to do. So, but a lot of times with the stuff we make, we celebrate that and we really like it. It's like Wildflower Patch and Brooks and like all these speckly colorways. We really love it when that happens. But when you have something like eggnog, which is a very, very creamy base, and you want it to be really silky, lovely, milky, and then you speckle your little spicy on top, and then it splits like that dye specifically split black, it split blue, it split red, it split yellow, but never consistently, always different. And sometimes it'd be little babies and not that big of a deal, and sometimes it would be these big spots, and that was a big deal. Okay. Also, a colorway name, side quest. Also, what my brain does. This is the pairing request. This is Macbeth, Juliet, Old Blood, Sam, and Merlot over here. Or Bordeaux. Do I have Merlot in here? I don't. I was looking at it like, there's not Merlot in there. So, Juliet, making sure, yep, Old Blood, Sam, and Bordeaux. And this is Macbeth over here. There it is. Very pretty. I'll forever think of speckles as side quests. There's a purple dye out there that's brighter and more neon than Zero Gravity. Marie, probably because we mix Zero Gravity with a darker purple. So probably, but that's not the one. The one that I have for that I want to put it in the highlighter set is like a bright pansy color. Pansies are all different purples, so that's not a good thing, but it's like a bright pastel purple. All right. We love the splits. I know, we do love the splits. Hey, I love the splits. But not on eggnog. So, you know, it's okay. We all have our time and our place and our purpose. Okay. Next, have you thought about doing a Bridgerton color series? I haven't, because I imagine, one, I have not watched them all. Some scenes make me uncomfortable. So, and also I haven't read those books. I'm not against it. I just haven't delved into it at all. Guys, it bothers me that I like historical accuracy. Bothered. Beautiful costume sets, everything, all that. I think it's lovely. I just haven't been into that yet. And I like to do stuff that I know about. So I would do it and then be like, I don't know anything about this. So, Marcy will blush. Exactly. Marcy cannot do a yarn set like that and then talk about it online. I can't. That's a no for me. We did the romance boxes and then all of the jokes. You like me watching medical shows then? Yeah. When we did the romance boxes, again, guys, I have nothing against it. I read romance novels. I have nothing against it at all. I just can't. And so, when we did the romance club, I thought it was so funny, and it was really good. But then I didn't even think about I'm going to have to go online and talk about this stuff with people that I don't know. And I remember, I think Allie was, for some reason, she's never at the lives, obviously, because she's off the clock. But I think we were doing a giveaway or something. I can't talk about it. Kyra, she said, Marcy can't do smut. I can't talk about it. I cannot talk about it. Anyway, so I remember Allie being like, you signed yourself up for this. And I was like, I know, I just didn't realize it until now. And we were laughing about all of the jokes I had to yep, my way through, because I just can't. Sam, I perfected the straight face. I can't, Sam, and I know you can. And Sam, because I know you, I could talk about that. I could talk about it with you, but just online, it just makes me be like, my mom is watching this. Yeah, Denise, it's like reading a Stevie book in waiting room. You feel like everyone knows. Yeah, I can't. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, it's, I suppose the Outlander set would be out. Yeah, that's another one I haven't read. I had started reading it and then I just didn't get very far into the book. It was forever ago. And then she hadn't even time traveled. And at the time when I read it, I was much younger, and I think I was confused, and so I was like, I don't want to read it. Anyways, I was confused. So, anyway, then and then I tried watching the show at one point, and I just was like, this just isn't for me. I've heard the books are fantastic. That life had us laughing as much as the squirrel costume. I know. No, Beth, I have not read that book either. I haven't, guys. Yeah. Everyone's... Oh, what about Wuthering Heights? Have you seen the colors they're using in the movie? It's stunning. I haven't watched... I don't think the movie's available yet. I read it. I finished it. Guys, I have been texting Sam and Alicia about my Wuthering Heights book. I don't know why it's... I don't know. I'm like, is it a romance? I don't know. I don't know if she meant it to be. Okay. All right, guys, we're moving on from this conversation. I'm still rooting for Anne of Green Gables yarn, and yes, I think I am too. I'm not sure. I'm still developing that set, but yes. Lisa, I know I've Aklori yarn. Lisa, I know. Oh, on top of all this, guys, we are talking about how like I can't do anything that makes me uncomfortable. But also copyright stuff. So I have that too, where I have to. I'm really, really careful about that. But I know I've talked about this on here, but I didn't like those books. I read them. One of them I did like, but the rest I was like, I didn't love him. Sorry. I know. I like that genre. I just didn't like those ones. Sorry. I did read them because my sister-in-law was like, I need you to understand the jokes. Alicia, I love how you had to whisper that. Listen, some people feel really strongly. Ayla, do a Beetle theme. Ayla, I was working on that too. Okay. Okay. Focus, Marcy. I had to whisper it. Little House on the Prairie set. I love those books. I haven't gotten to them yet. Okay, and Carrie said, or I mean, I haven't made yarn for them yet, but I would love to someday. I just don't have plans for it this year. Patricia's listening to Anne Bronte's book now. Which one? Tenant of Wildfell Hall or Agnes Grey, maybe? Shelley, the Outlander book is so slow, but once it takes off, you would love them. I think that was when I started reading it. The first one was very slow, and I just was like, eh. And I was, again, like maybe 20 years old. We've talked about Harry Potter set before. Crescent City, I have not read that one because I started a long time ago reading the Throne of Glass books, and I've heard they get better as you go, like really, really good, because she wrote them when she was very young. I've heard all the things. I want to try again, but I've read the first 2 books and was like, sorry. So and I heard Crescent City was not as good, so I was like, ugh. Have you read Wives and Daughters, similar to Jane Austen in genre? I've watched the old Masterpiece Theater BBC movie of it, but I have not read it. Okay. All right. Sam says, you've been trying for an Aklori set and keeps getting shot down, but I go for Thrones of Glass too. Sam, it's like, okay. I love the Mallorean, Barbara I'm trying to say that, Bulgarian. Obviously, I have not read those books before. Mallorean set based off the books by David Eddings. The first book is slow starter. Not as many people love them like my family does. Ooh, Fourth Wing. Carrie also did not like those. As soon as they were like back to school, I was like, we're back to school again? Why are we going to school? So I did not finish even the second one. Sorry. Just confessions. Okay. You're right. Can you imagine a Knights of Quartz color? Listen, and I think it's been done before. I think people have made them. So, guys, I just didn't like those. Okay, moving on. Whispering. It's controversial, Alicia. Next pairing. Meg and Asuri. I think you would like the Bulgarian. Oh, I need to listen to that word because it's great fantasy with humor and pretty smut free. And I I'd probably like it. I'll check it out. Okay. I wrote so many recommendations. Fruit salad. We need some Emma and Lion set. Terry Pratchett. I feel like I've read one of those books. I feel like I've read some of Terry Pratchett books before. I think I have. All right. Pairings. Meg and Aklori. All right. Meg and Aklori. What color are we wanting to go with this? This is a fun one that I'm not sure we've tried before. Here it is with strawberry shortcake. Boop. And here it is with Ellis Bell. I actually want to try Currer Bell with that instead. Yes. And I want to do a purple. Here it is with Amethyst Quartz. Ooh, he's going back to the disaster set. I've thought about that, and one time I was like, I mean, I could, and Alex was like, I don't think so. I think it was like, there had been a bunch of hurricanes or something, and he was like, it's not the time. Anyways, this is Juliet and Meg. Lucy, I haven't read that one. I think maybe years and years ago I read it, maybe. Oh, Anne says, not a series, but one of my all-time favorite books is The Perilous Guard, historical fiction set in Elizabethan England and Ireland. I love historical stuff. Mystery and romance, sweet, not smutty, and so good. Ooh. Sam, he probably doesn't even remember being like, not the time, Marcy. But also him being like, not the time sounds like something that would happen. They're not very, no. I think when we were thinking about disasters, it was more, we were thinking of movies. That was the one live when we were talking about old movies from the 90s. Like Twister and stuff. Ooh, Linnell, Agatha Christie novels. I am thinking about doing some Agatha Christie this year because I do love Agatha Christie. I'm just having a hard time settling on which avenue I want to go. Poirot or Miss Marple. I'm just trying to decide. Kyra, hey, there's a certain beauty about how destructive nature can be. You could end the set with a colorway named Damn Nature, You Scary. In awe, respect. Just you need to read the Parasol Protectorate series by Gail Carriger. Ooh, we always, whenever we talk books on here, we always have some that I have never heard of before, and I love that. Impressions and Chivalry. Here they are. Now I'm trying to see. There we go. This is Chivalry and this is Impressions. English Country Garden set. Ooh, I love that, Carolyn. All right. I know. That's a rough decision. Love both Perot and Miss Marple. I know, and they're both different. Oh, I feel so old. Old movies from the 90s. I do too a little tiny bit because I remember when they came out, all those movies did, and so the gothic author theme. Blip, Ayla, I couldn't say that sentence. I tried. I gave it my all. A space set. I've wanted to do a space set for a while because Alex has been like, "Oh, this would be so cool," and he's really into space, and he likes. When I say really into space, I mean he thinks it's fascinating. At one point, when we were down at a trunk show at Cocoa Beach, we got to see a rocket launch, and he was like, his mind was blown. He was like, "This is the best thing ever," and so he's kind of been like, you should do like nebulas and stuff and space yarn, but I've just not hit on something that really hits it for me. I made that nebula forever ago and that was it. And now I'm like, wow, that was it. The Cotswolds. Okay, Princess Bride. Ooh, cocktail set, Nancy. We've talked about it. Sprig muslin. Oh, cute. Miss Marple was a knitter. I know. Space Trash 3.0. You can remake Nebula. I lost the recipe. Amy and a Surrey. Okay. I wonder, and sometimes I'm like, maybe I can look at pictures of Nebula and figure it out, but I don't know. They were pretty crazy back then. Sue, hello. Miss you and welcome. This is Amy and Acton Bell. Tommy and Tuppence. Mary, I haven't read those ones. Okay, and then another one with Amy. This is Gin and Tonic with Amy. I'm trying to show different ones than what we've been showing lately, and I was hoping, this one's not. This is Pink Topaz and Amy. I was hoping that when I redid my shelf that I would be able to get some different ideas, and I feel like it's working. All right. I legit went on a 90s rom-com binge the other week, watched all the ones I never got to see. Notting Hill, He's Just Not That Into You, etc. It was so fun. I do that around Christmas usually. The last couple years, instead of Christmas movies, I go and I watch 90s rom-coms, and it's fun. Another one. Brenda, I was looking at Hubble telescope, the Hubble set. That's a good idea. I was looking at telescope pictures. It's just trying to figure out like how I want to translate it into yarn, where I've been having like a block. But that stuff never bothers me when I'm like unless I'm on a time crunch. But for the most part, if I'm like, man, and I'm planning far in advance, and I have an idea, but it's just not working, it doesn't bother me because at some point it will, and I've kind of been doing this long enough where I know if there's an idea that I really like or that I keep coming back to mentally, eventually I will get there and it will be good and it will be worth the wait. And so that's kind of my theory with stuff like that, where I'm like, I have this creative block here. I don't know why. I've looked at photos. I've done all this stuff. And that's how I feel like it is with a space set. Is I've talked about doing one for at least 2 years, maybe more. And I just keep making things and it's not quite how I want and all this stuff. Like I think Seeing Things came out of me trying to do that and a bunch of other stuff. So it's there. It's just I'm having like I'm just not quite hitting on how I want to translate it from photo to yarn. So I'll get there eventually, but not quite yet. All right. The new Swan Lake colorway, the white with blue. Okay. So Odette and Siegfried. So there they are together. So this white one, it's got, it's always hard on the blown out cameras, but it's got like pinks and grays in there. And then this really pretty blue that matches this one. And this one has barely there like purpley tones in there that are really lovely. It's so pretty. I like When Harry Met Sally. It will come, Brenda. It will come. All right. The silk and sparkly yarn would work for the Hubble Universe pictures. Ooh, fun. It would. It would be super fun. I've thought about the decades yarns, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I've thought about that. 90s grunge, all kinds of stuff. All right. Swan Lake with air and water. Finding. Here it is. The air colorway was hiding from me yet again, but I found it with air and water. Here we go. Don't forget the 60s, man. Oops. Here we go. Sorry. So this is the Swan Lake set. So Siegfried, Opus 2 Act 10, Odette, air, and water right here. There we go. Next, birds. I thought about birds, but I don't like birds. And I think they're really pretty. I think they're gorgeous. Birds are beautiful. But I can't be around them. I could study them for yarn for sure, but they're the kind of like the thing, like birds and mice. That's a no for me. Anyways, that's the thing I just really cannot do. It's a hard no for me, Captain. Okay. Avocado burnt orange and gold. Before that, copper, pink, and turquoise. Ooh. Actually, Stacy, that movie is freaking scary. The Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Yes. I watched it when I was a kid. Actually, there's a few Alfred Hitchcock movies that I really like. But that one, The Birds, yes. And one time I watched it. It was right before Alex and I got married. So I was very young when we got married. I was 18. And I was watching it and it was dark in our house. I was making the centerpieces for our tables at our reception. And I was like, oh, I'll watch The Birds. Like, I'm sure I can handle it now. And I cannot. At the time, tell us how you really feel. I know. At the time, Nicole, she said, oh no, it's the rats for me, but for rats, she did a star for the A. Anyways, at the time, guess why After Hours it's just whispered controversies tonight. We never know what we're gonna get. Okay, so I watched it, and even though I was telling myself, like, you can see the strings and all that, it still was like, this is so creepy, and I can't. So that's a no at meeting my emus. If you come back to Urbana, I'll see them from afar. Like, I'll just stand outside. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to touch them. Listen, I grew up with birds too. So, like, just like pheasants, pigeons, all the things. They're huggable. Nope, I'm not. I'm not hugging an emu. That's not for me. No, thank you. Even just thinking about hugging it made me be like, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm sure they're great. Still, anyways, I can't. I watched the birds, and then when I was 18 being like, I got this, it's fine. And I was like, when they started coming at her hair, I was like, I don't got this. And then they started coming through the door, and I was like, I really don't got this. And then that night, like, I had like this waking dream. So sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes if I sleep really hard and then I like wake up and have to go to the bathroom or something in the middle of the night, this does not happen to me often, but I've had it since I was a kid. I will like still be dreaming. So I'm like half asleep, half awake, and I'm still dreaming as I'm like walking, like able to know like where I'm going and see where I'm seeing. But I woke up that night after watching that at 18 and like was like knew I was awake, stood up and was like, there are birds in my bed. And ever since then I'm like, no. I will not watch that movie again. How about all the Tinkerbell fairies? Ooh. Okay, I did a science fair project on hummingbirds when I was a kid, and they are beautiful, and even though I'm like, no, I don't like birds. Like, I think birds are really pretty. I don't want to hug an emu. But I think birds are really beautiful. And I have thought about in my backyard, because there weren't hummingbirds in Alaska where I was. And so I thought about having a hummingbird feeder in my backyard so that I can watch them. So I do like, there are some birds where it's like, yeah, that's cute and I can watch them. But like hummingbirds, like I'm not going to be the person that's holding really still. My dad does this. He loves birds. So I'm not a disappointment to him. He loves me. But, but I was like super into birds as a kid too. That's the other funny thing. But now I'm like, I took that too far. So, but I'm not going to be the person that's like standing still out there waiting for the hummingbird to come and land on my finger. If it came and landed on my finger, I would probably be like, wah! Just poor bird. Yeah, to hashtag true confessions for reals. Happened to me after a couple Outer Limits episodes. Yeah, it's like, sometimes it's like, no, nope. Talking about birds makes me think of Moira Rose, and then crows. It still makes me laugh. Chickens. Nope, I'm not a chicken person. I was leaning on a deck railing, and a hummingbird came up onto my engagement ring. What? Dang it, they're really tame. I believe you. I'm sure the emus are great. I'm sure they're really cute and really fun and have funny names, and they're really awesome, but I don't want to hug it. I don't want to. Around 60, you will enter your bird era of life. It's inevitable. I'm sure. We can feed chickadees out of our hands here. It makes me feel like a Disney princess. That's where it was. Where I grew up too, Kyra, like they were everywhere. They were everywhere. My brother one time put one in his pocket, and he came in and he brought it to my mom in the house and was like, Mom, look, and it flew in the house. Anyways, I guess you won't ever go to Iceland and eat the baby puffins off the cliffs into this. Nope. Nope. No, but I'll look at them. I'll look at them. Okay. Next pairing. That's a no for me, dog. Yeah. Contrasting with celebrate. All right, I've been thinking about this because I'm working with it. Here's a fun one. I don't know if it's super contrasting, but this is it with Turtle Cove. And the one that I'm working on with it right now is Amethyst Quartz. Of course, it looks great with zircon. And here it is with Festival of Lights. Ooh, Rachel, a Surrey that looks good with it. Oops. Online I have it with Hibiscus Sorbet, or maybe I flip-flopped them, but it would work still. Hibiscus Sorbet, super cute. Oops. Someone was wanting Emerald in Surrey. There it is. This is Amethyst Quartz in Surrey with Celebrate. Here is Shortcake. And one more. Here's Orange Julius. Bring out the darker blue. Yes, Prince would be your bet then. Let me see if I can find it in here. Here we go. There it is with Prince. Okay. Which Surrey with faded mates? Let me think. I think I would put it, oops, oh, they all fell down. I really like it with Aquamarine, personally. These two I think are gorgeous together. They're my favorite. Okay. Do the Celebrate skeins have more white areas in them than yours, or are they more fully saturated? Like that skein. I think it depends on what weight you're getting, Sam. If it's like a sport weight, those are usually really saturated. And the like larger weights will have some white in them still. The socks that I'm making, they are lighter. So I think the skein does have a lot of lighter areas in it. And so it's not like super duper saturated. It has just these really kind of fun pops of color. Stacy, that was Aquamarine and Faded Mates. All right. Next, a Surrey to hold double with incantations. I know, Mindy, she said you have 6 million ideas tonight. I know. You know what? That's fine. I like that. All right, so a Surrey to hold with incantations. Here it is with It's Complicated. Are you wanting this? What are we wanting this for? So I'll do some that are kind of similar. Here it is with Merlot. And, ooh. Here's Lavender Macaron. This one might be my favorite. It's super cute. Love that. If you're wanting a darker one, this is also Peruvian Butterfly, I believe. I was a little bit in my brain. I was like, it's carnation, but I don't think it is. The Surreys can be hard for me to tell sometimes. Let me see. That's Meg. I want to do... Did I show Juliet with it? I don't remember if I showed Juliet. Zero Gravity does not have a Surrey. That would be really pretty, though. Zero Gravity is not available on Surrey and Silk right now. Juliet is really pretty with it. For the grain line shawl. Ooh, perfect. Any one of those would work for the grain line, the cowl. The moon set and Swan Lake. All right, my moon set is all over the place. So let me see. Dreamweaver, Celeste, Eclipse. Oh, I found that rather quickly. I think my system is working tonight. Success. Okay. The Magic Moon set. And Swan Lake. So this is Swan Lake, and this is the Magic Moons. Dreamweaver, Celeste, Eclipse, Stardust, Opus 2 Act 10, Odette, and Siegfried. There you go. Barbara. Well, needs to be on Surrey and Silk next. Yes. Right to it. Next. It's complicated with any soft white shades or yellow. All right. Soft whites. Here it is. I'm like, Alicia, is this yours? She was messaging us about something she wanted to make. Here it is with Vintage Champagne. And here it is with Sundog. With those little baby speckles. Oh, it's not yours. Let's try it with, let's test the theory of it with a gold, because that's the yellows are contrast, I think. You know, I don't hate it. I'm not cringing like I thought I would. I think it's kind of good. There we go. There's the contrast. Okay. That was Dr. Jekyll with It's Complicated. And ooh, Maria, that was yours. You have Sundog. Perfect. Yeah, the Sundog was really cute with it, and I liked the little, how it has the little blue pops. Carrie, the name of the cowl is the Gentle Current Cowl. It's by Aklori. It's a Tunisian crochet, and it is coming out on our website tomorrow with kits. All right. Next. 2 colors to go with the Bronte set for a stripe hype sweater. All right. Oops. We have been talking about loving it with Faded Mates. Oh, Barbara, I'm so curious about your organization of your yarn shelves. Your brain seems to know where everything is, but I can't quite picture what you've got going on back there. Well, I spent about an hour today organizing, and there were some things that I was worried about with doing that, the way that I did it. And I can talk to you. Speaking of kittens, how is Tina? She's great. She's just very happy. She got a nice brush today and she loved it. She's a happy gal. This is the Bronte set, and then we put it with Faded Mates and Wrangle, I think. So I'll show you, and then I would put black jeans with this too, actually. All right, so here we go. This is black jeans, Faded Mates, and the Bronte set. Oh, Nikki, yes. Sundog makes the other colors pop. It actually also looks brighter than a la mode, which is our, like, that's as blank as we can go. It's a blank skein. And then the Sundog looks brighter because it has the speckles on it. And it just kind of makes things look like bright and whiter. So, yeah. This is the Bronte set with Faded Mates and black jeans. Here are Bronwell and black jeans side by side. They're the closest colors, I think. And then if you don't love Faded Mates, here it is with Wrangle, which is a little bit more muted, of like a slate blue gray color. We probably need an updated picture or video of Tina. I'll post some. She was climbing around some of my yarn baskets. Here it is with Wrangle. And I love it with Wrangle. And this one is not, I'll just do one more. Oops, that doesn't go there. That was its old shelf. This is it with Eleanor. And then I kind of want to put maybe Juliet with that, and then that will be my last one for this. So this is the Bronte set, and I put with it Eleanor and Juliet. There you go. Okay. Next, Carrie, have a good night. The Swan set with McWitches and Hyde. Wait, and Hyde? Yeah, and Hyde. Ooh, fun. Okay, here we go. I mixed them up in there, but this is the Swan Lake set with Mr. Hyde and Macbeth's Witches in there as well. And there we go. That is it. That is our pairings for the night. We did it! 15 minutes to spare. We did it. In plenty of time. Less than 2 hours tonight. Congratulations. It was fun. I used Vintage Champagne and Aquamarine in Casapinka's Hugshot shawl. It's pretty. Ooh, that would be really pretty. All right, everyone. Tomorrow, the Gentle Current shawl, or I'm sorry, not shawl, cowl comes out. Another after hours success. Tonight maybe we won't have to do after hours. Jamie, ask away. Even with side chats into books. I know, Beth, we did it. We did it. Oh, Liz. Stop. She says you've ruined me for other dyers. No, there's, oh, thank you. Okay, Jamie. Ask away. Okay, the other one, oops. Next to Wildflower Surrey to your left, my camera messes me up, but this one is Lotus. And then this is Wildflower Patch. And then this is Hibiscus Sorbet. Whoops, where is it? There. Odette from Swan Lake. Is that the one you're asking about? This one? Let me know. March's Birth Flower. Okay, so when do we get to see it? March is Daffodil. Let me look at the calendar. Probably, I don't know about next week or the week after. One of those two will show it before March. Odette. Yes, that will be out next week. So this is the Gentle Current Cowl. It will be out tomorrow. And it is designed by Lori Harrison. She has made a few patterns with us, and they're always amazing, and people have loved making them. This will be available with kits tomorrow. It's 2 skeins of DK weight yarn. Really fun and wearable. Lovely. Always really awesome geometric designs on here and lines that I really love. Lori makes some amazing patterns. And so that will be out tomorrow. We have all our discontinueds going on. The Swan Lake set is pushed to next week, which is the 20th. We are making tons of Surrey right now for all of our make-along orders. And next week is the cast-on date for our make-along. So that's using DK and a Surrey weight. I still have not figured out what I want to do with mine. I think I want Joe as my main and then Vintage Champagne as my Surrey. I don't know. That's what I'm leaning towards. I keep trying to get out of it, but I keep coming back to it, which to me, that's my sign. So, what yellow tinted Surrey would go best with Incandescently Happy? Ooh, Patricia. Ooh. A yellow tinted one. Are you wanting a bright, Patricia, or not bright? Let me know. Ooh, sorry, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry about that. Patricia, here is Darjeeling Tea with Incandescently Happy, and that is really cute. Just an FYI, it would be really fun to have a few Tunisian crochet shawls and cowls in sock weight, only because I can't buy all the colors in DK after buying so many in sock, plus Florida better with lighter weights. Ooh, Barbara, I'll see if anyone is interested in doing that. We do have some fingering weight crochet shawls, but not a Tunisian crochet and fingering weight on our website. This is Darjeeling Tea, one of our discontinuings, and this is Incandescently Happy. They would be really cute together. Okay. Vintage Champagne would be really pretty as well. I'll show you. Here it is. Really cute, really soft and buttery. All right, I think that's it. Next week, our make-along, Swan Lake will be out. Current shawl tomorrow. Or it's not shawl, I keep saying shawl, it's cowl. Gentle Current Cowl coming out tomorrow. And I think that's it, everyone. All right. More matching than contrasting. Yes. So I would say the Vintage Champagne is your best bet for that one. With if you're wanting something really soft with Incandescently Happy, that's what I would go for. They have similar. The base dyes are the same. So we have like an all over color that we use for Vintage Champagne. It's the same one that we use as our primary dye in Incandescently Happy, so it works. They would be lovely. All right, everyone. I think that's it for the night. I hope you all have a great night and a happy weekend. And I will see you next week. Do you think I can get my hubby to cake up my yarn? Mindy, maybe. I'm pretty sure if I asked Alex to, he cakes yarn at work sometimes for orders, but if I was like, can you do this for me? He'd probably be like, anyways, I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I'll see you next week. Oh, and if you're local, one final thing I forgot. If you're local to the Pensacola area, I'm gonna be at Jitterbug tomorrow just for a fun little knit night with them, and so that'll be a fun little thing. We just decided to try it. So, and you crochet too if you want, whatever, crafting. We're all just happy to be together. So anyway, all right, that's it. I hope you all have a great night. I'll see you next week. Bye.